Oh my goodness. Welcome to Three Borders Sports Network, everybody. We are here for Pink Out Night, and we have a nearly packed gymnasium on both sides. Good evening, everybody. Welcome once again to Three Borders Sports Network, and those of you watching on Red River Communications Cable Channel 125, welcome to everybody here tonight. My name is Joe Schreiner, and I've got Brian Watson sitting here beside me for what we expect is going to be a great volleyball match.
It should be a good volleyball match. It's always good when you get two rivalry teams together. Breckenridge off to a good start here this season, as they have been the last couple of seasons with only one loss. And Wahpeton trying to find their way here early. They've played some good sets against some really tough teams. They played number 3 team in the state in Fargo North. They played Fargo Shanley. They played them to 3 sets, played 2 really good sets, and Shanley's got a team that's gotten votes for top teams in the state too as well. So both teams off to a fairly good start, and we'll see what happens here once the nerves settle down and we get down to business.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, on your TV screens, your computer screens, your tablets, whatever, your phones, whatever you're watching on, it is Pink Out Night, and it is a cancer awareness night here, and the girls have raised some money, and we'll be talking about that here a little bit later on in our show. And in a pregame show is brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Dr. Andrea works with men and women of all ages, and she also has chiropractic acupuncture as a possible alternative. Stop and see Dr. Andrea downtown Wahpeton, right on Dakota Avenue. Our pregame show sponsor. Well, B-Dub, again, a raucous crowd. The student section for Wahpeton has already been into it. We saw a JV game. They played 3 sets already. First 2 are always to 25. The third was to 15. Wahpeton won the first one by 4 or 5. Breckenridge came back, won the second one by 4 or 5, and then Wahpeton won set number 3, and a very raucous crowd at that one.
So I hope that's kind of an indication of what we're going to get in the varsity match. It'll be nice if it does go 4 or 5 sets. It will be pretty crazy in this place tonight.
It will. We got some shout-outs to give. We'll give them to you after the break. We're going to have more of our pregame show brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic coming up next. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, on Three Borders Sports Network.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation.
We serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota, or that we've been around for over 60 years. How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Since 1996, Giants have been a go-to snack for quality. Giants works directly with farmers to ensure you're receiving the best Giant seeds in every bag. From planting to harvest, they ensure the quality and attention sunflowers deserve to deliver the best taste possible. Giants cashews and pistachios continue our tradition of making the finest nut available. They're a fan favorite. Whether you're in the mood for dill pickle, sour cream and onion, or bacon ranch, we have the flavors to satisfy your cravings. Giant Snacks, where quality still matters. That's the Giants difference.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Thank you, Andrea.
Yeah, don't forget those little girls at the end of the commercial for Dr. Andrea. I've cut them off a couple times, Brian, but you've done well. You've done well producing when those girls are on, so thank you. All right, we also want to thank Hornstein Family Chiropractic for being our pregame show sponsor. And I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson here, Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks to Dorothy Doctor tuning in and watching on Three Borders Sports Network. And, of course, as always, Vicki Glender tuned in and watching. And we appreciate all of you guys checking up on us and making sure that the junior varsity went a little bit late. And we're just about ready to go here. We're still about 5 minutes away, but, Brian, it's going to be fun. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night of volleyball. I think once the student sections get going, it could be a little crazy.
Might be hard to hear us.
Yeah, there was a little concern about where the Breck student section was going to sit, and looks like they had some parents move down so they wouldn't end up behind the Wahpeton bench. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't care where they sit, but
part of life. Yep.
I didn't really want them behind my bench. You get
right.
Get a little noisy.
Yep.
So.
All right, the Breckenridge Cowgirls coming in here, as Brian said earlier, 3-1. They win over Hancock, they win over LPA, Lake Park Audubon, and they win over Wheaton Herman Norcross, and a loss in 3 straight sets to Henning. The Cowgirls took on Henning last year in the section final and defeated them to go to state. But the Cowgirls are ready to play here this year and have gotten a good start. They came in second place at the tournament in Pelican Rapids on Saturday. And, Brian, one thing I want to mention, Ivy Oshak was unavailable for the game on Thursday against Wheaton Herman Norcross, and she was unavailable on Saturday's tournament. She is dressed tonight. Coach Margaret Wilson told me that she probably won't play much, if any, in the first set, but she will come in for sure in the second set.
Yeah, always tough to come back with an injury, and you'd like to be full strength when you come into these things. So I'm sure she'll give her a chance, see how she does, and if she's good to go, she'll leave her in there longer than maybe she expected to. So just have to wait and see how she turns out once she gets in there.
All right, taking a look once again at the Cowgirls, Brian, take a look at Abby Johnson. She's leading the team in kills with 71, and she's got 107 digs. So Abby Johnson playing well for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, Abby with a lot of varsity experience, been playing varsity since an 8th grader. You know, part of that team that went to state last year and knows what it's all about, and that's what you need if you want to be good on the court. You got to have some players that know what the atmosphere is, what it's like to play in a game like this, and Breckenridge got a couple girls that are familiar with this territory. And
taking a look at the Lady Huskies, Hattie Doctor with 25 kills, Addie Rugland with 8, Maddie Schaefer with 18, Emma Bonches with 13, Leah DeVries with 7. So the Lady Huskies spreading it out amongst them.
Yeah, if you look at those stats, you just say they're well balanced, and that means that you could set just about anybody. And I think if you're Wahpeton, that's what you want to do. You got to kind of keep them guessing. You don't have to go to the well. You don't have to always go to the outside, the doctor. You know, you can set Bonches in the middle, and you really can do a lot of different things. It's just a matter of trying to execute. That's been the issue with Wahpeton, is trying to execute when it comes down to crunch time.
All right, so there you go. The table is set here on the pregame show, brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic. One more break. We're going to be right back with the starting lineups and the national anthem coming up next.
First car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
All right, we are just about ready for our national anthem and our starting lineups here. And again, our starting lineups is always brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Our starting lineups. But first will be our national anthem. And we'll turn it over here to PA announcer Noel Eckroth. I don't know if we got anybody singing tonight or not, BW. I don't see anybody standing there.
I do not. Not unless Bones is going to sing. She's standing down there.
And Bones might sing, huh? Chantel Shute is the Essentia Health trainer here for the Wahpeton Huskies on hand tonight. Again, the student section for the Huskies here, Brian, were very loud over the music before the games and the warm-ups here.
Yeah, they're ready to go, both student sections.
We will stand up and salute the flag of our nation as we honor our military members past and present, those that have served abroad and at home, and protect our great country and provide all of the great things that we have in this country. And there you go. There's your national anthem as we honor America and our veterans at home and abroad. Thank you very much for everything that you've provided in our great country. Thank you, veterans everywhere, past and present. And right now, I think they're going to present the check, Brian. The senior volleyball players are lining up there by the PA, and they're going to read a little announcement here. Madison Schaefer was first, Emma Bunch is second. Hattie Doctor will read next. I think they're saluting cancer survivors right now as they had them stand. Reagan Wohlers up next. And Mika James was there. They did present the check to Tulane Schmidt of Wahpeton. Tulane Schmidt, the breast cancer survivor. She got the check here from the volleyball team tonight. This is who they presented it to.
Both teams worked together to sell the shirts, all the pink shirts that you see in the crowd. Both teams worked together to design those, and then they worked together to get those sold to raise money, and that's what they end up donating. It's just a great cause to see both sides of the river come together on a night that you just want to raise awareness and understand that it's about more than sport, and I think the high school girls are kind of letting everybody know that they know it's about more than volleyball right now.
Yep, and it's a great tribute, and it's a great thing they come together, like you said, Brian. And you also have that happen in the Lady Husky basketball program. They do a pink out night in the Wahp game as well.
Yep, we do that for the border battle during basketball season as well.
All right, our starting lineups once again are brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. The starting lineups first for the visitors on the scoreboard from Breckenridge. Abby Johnson will get the start wearing number 1. She's a 5'7" senior. Number 2, Haley Hansen, 5'7" junior, will get the start. Number 3, Sydney Roberts, 5'5" sophomore. Also getting the start will be Addie Twidwell. She'll be a 5'11" senior. And Matea Vig gets the start, 5'7" senior. And also starting is going to be Kelsey Sorol, 5'3" senior for the Cowgirls. That's starting at libero is Kennedy Schuler. For Margaret Wilson, the head coach, assistant coaches are Alicia Finkrow, Missy Johnson, and Brianna Dower. There's your lineups for the Cowgirls, brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose.
So the Cowgirls finally decide on a libero.
Yeah.
They had started the season with 3 games without a libero, and now decide that they're going to play with libero here in the pink match.
Yeah, Coach Wilson brought out the libero in the Wheaton game, Brian. You weren't able to attend that game, but she did bring out the libero, Kennedy Schuler, in that game, and Kennedy had a great night there that night. All right, let's see. We're going to just...
Kennedy going to have some tough shoes to fill in Riley Finkel.
Yeah, they sure are. She's leading the team in digs. And, you know, it was something I was going to mention, too. Abby Johnson went over the 1,000 mark in digs earlier. And that little guy wanted one of them volleyballs. Abby Johnson went over the 1,000 mark in digs, and she's never been in a libero position. So it's quite a feat for somebody that's non-libero to get 1,000 digs. All right, it's time for your starting lineups for your Wahpeton Lady Huskies. They're going to be the home team on the scoreboard tonight. Again, the size of the crowd on both sides about the same, so it's going to be loud at every point. Starting for the Huskies, number 3, Reagan Wohlers. Number 5, Hattie Doctor, a 5'10" senior. Reagan Wohlers, 5'3" senior. Addie Rugland, a 5'7" junior. Maddie Schaefer gets the start, 5'8" senior. A 5'8" junior, Anissa Hasbargen, wearing number 8. And Emma Bonches, a 5'11" senior for Wahpeton, gets the start along with Leah DeVries, a 5'7" junior. The starting libero
Reagan Wohlers.
will be Reagan Wohlers. I forgot to mention that when I went through that. I went back looking for the L and I missed it. So sorry about that. Reagan Wohlers will be the starting libero for Wahpeton as the starting lineups are finished. Going up there, Brian, for Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent, our starting lineup said, it is a raucous house, buddy. I'm excited.
It's going to be all about the start for Wahpeton, and if they can limit those unforced errors that they've run into every once in a while, if they can get off to a good start and show that they're ready to stay in the whole match, it could be an interesting night of volleyball.
It sure could. All right, I forgot to name the coaches for the Huskies. Head coach Dominic Rickles, assistants Allie Madsen, Leah Bockel, and Tiffany Baker. Our trainer again is Chantel Shute, and we are ready for the pink game as the girls shake hands at the net. Again, a lot of these girls know each other, B-Dub, from all the sports that they play together. Some of them have played on BW combination teams, you know, softball and other things, and just social media. These guys know each other, but tonight we're wearing pink and you're wearing green.
Yeah, you could say they're all friends, but tonight nobody's friends. You're on the other side of the net. I got things that I have to do on my side. You have things that you have to do on your side. We're just going to go at it. It's all about competition tonight.
It is, and it's going to be fun. As you can see across the way in Brian's camera, we are just about full over there, and we are just about full over here on this side right underneath us, as the referees are coming out and checking out the starting lineups. Kelsey Sorol is probably going to get the first serve. She leads the team in aces with 15. She's got a 97% serve rate, Brian, so that's the way you want to start out. If you're the Cowgirls, you want to start out with somebody that's going to put it across the net and put it in play.
Yeah, you put your best out there first to see if Wahpeton can handle it, and if they can, that's what I'm saying. If Wahpeton can get out to a good start and get a good serve receive, it could be an interesting night of volleyball.
Then Wahpeton making the substitution as Reagan Wohlers comes in the back row for the libero position. And substitutions are done, lineups are ready, and we are ready on Three Borders Sports Network. Kelsey Sorrell with the serve. Addie Rugland sets over to Maddie Schaefer. It hits the tape, but it goes out. Point to the Cowgirls.
Yeah, that's where they like to go. They like to go to that outside to Schaefer. Just kind of a long way away from that, almost on the 10-foot line. Tried to send that cross court and went down the net and out.
Serve number 2 for Kelsey. Off the balance of that one a little bit. Reagan Wohlers hits it outside, and the Cowgirls off to a quick 2-0 start.
So Wahpeton will have to clean it up here early. Again, those unforced errors they've struggled with throughout the season.
Launches bump set to Schaefer, and Schaefer again a little bit strong. Maybe the nerves, Brian, maybe adrenaline's pumping a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think so. You gotta settle down. Just put the ball in play and see what happens.
Sorrell.
Good serve.
Launches with the kill and got the point. Addie Twidwell was at the net, and it falls down right in front of her. She didn't have her hands over the net far enough, but launches with the kill.
Yeah, good serve. A good set and a good swing there by Emma to put that one away.
So Emma's going to go back to serve with a jump serve, and she goes a little bit too deep. So another unforced error.
Yeah, Wahpeton's just got to keep the ball in play, Joe. You got to give yourself a chance, and if you're hitting it outside the lines, it can be tough to keep up.
Nisa Hasbargen checks in for Hattie Doctor. And Anissa Hasbargen with the kill attempt, blocked at the net by Twidwell. We got a whistle, and one of the girls was in the net for Wahpeton, so it'll be a point to the Cowgirls.
Yeah, I think Hasbargen ended up in the net there. Good defense there by Twidwell at the net as well with the block.
Sydney Roberts with the serve.
Sydney's up there in the ace leaders for the Cowgirls.
Yes, she is. And another violation, I believe that was on the Cowgirls that time. I think Matea Vig.
Yeah, I think they got Vig for being in the net there.
Yep.
So Rugland will go back to serve here.
5-2 in favor of the Cowgirls. Back set over to Twidwell. She'll find the place where they aren't. Yeah, right over the top of Schuler and Kennedy, or Schaefer and Hasbargen, excuse me.
Yeah, that's a tough thing for the Huskies to cover. They've had problems with that covering behind the blockers in that open area. Somebody's got to get there to fill.
Addie Twidwell with the serve. Latea is in the game here. I didn't see her check in. Latea Lunenberg in for the Lady Huskies, and that one's out on the kill attempt by Abby Johnson.
They're going to call a tip. They say that Lunenberg got a hand on it.
Oh, I didn't see that.
As it went out.
I didn't see that tip, but they're closer than I am. Twidwell with the serve, and that one's going to go out right over the shoulder of Emma Bonches.
So the Huskies will kindly take that unforced error in service.
7-3. Aunt Sophie, I'm sure you're watching. Schaefer with the jump serve from the near side. Schuler digs. Abby Johnson with the third hit, goes over. It's a free one for the Huskies. Lunenberg with the kill. Sorrell with a nice dive. Schuler goes over. This time, Doctor with the kill. Hattie Doctor with the kill in the point, Brian.
Hate to say it, Joe, but that's just what the doctor ordered.
There you go. What a pun.
Just on the outside, and a good swing there by Hattie, and put that one away.
We saw her against Valley City from that same spot. She had 4 or 5 from that same spot the other night.
Yeah, if you can set her on the outside, she can find some power and get some swings in.
Schaefer, Schuler digs. Sorrell sets up to Abby. She'll tap it over again. Right in front of Rugland, and between her and Schaefer. Abby with a nice spot.
Again, the blockers there. Got to get a little help from behind.
Parker Yagi checks in for Vig. Emma Etzler checks in for Sorol. Parker Yagi back to serve. Pontius Diggs back over to Schaefer. She'll go over. Second hit goes over by Parker Yagi.
Yagi close to the net there.
She sure was. Yagi sets, and it's a good kill there by Hansen. Haley Hansen gets the kill.
Yeah, just a little quick set right there in the middle, and Hansen able to put that one away.
Cowgirls up by 5. Schaefer over to the near side. Doctor couldn't get behind that one. Yagi over to the other side to Abby Johnson. Schaefer digs it and hit the rafter. Abby Johnson with the kill.
Yeah, Schaefer got in a good spot and able to get her hands on it, but so much power behind that thing, went all the way up to the ceiling and came down in a hurry.
Parker Yagi with a 6-point lead. Third one's got to go over by Rugland, so it's a free one here for the Cowgirls. Set over to Abby Johnson with the kill. Schaefer digs. Addie Doctor from the spot. A little softer touch on that one. Etzler blocked at the net by the Huskies, but it falls in for the point. Emma Etzler with the point.
Yeah, good back set and a nice running kill there on the outside for Etzler.
We got a timeout. This timeout's brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance located on 2nd Avenue, downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for their customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Welcome back to Wahpeton High School, everybody. Thanks for watching Three Borders Sports Network. The Cowgirls with an 11-4 lead here as Parker Yagi set to serve. Coach Rickles wanted to take a timeout and slow the momentum here by the Cowgirls.
Yeah, just settle down a little bit.
Doctor with the kill. Goes deep. Schuler digs. Set to Abby Johnson for the kill. Schaefer digs it out. Doctor with another kill is out on the near side. So Hattie tried aiming for inside the line. Brian didn't get it.
Yeah, good attack there. Just didn't find the open court. And that one just goes out.
12-4, Yagi. In there. Free one here for the Cowgirls. Set to Hansen, blocked at the net by Doctor, but it unfortunately goes outside the net, or outside the line there for the Huskies.
Yeah, Hattie right there in position, and that one bounces wide.
Parker Yagi to serve again, on a roll. Pontius digs. Rugland sets up to Lunenburg. To Schuler. She's going to go deep, and it's out. And the Huskies break the string there. Schuler's shot over the net went a little deep.
Yeah, for the Huskies, they just have to keep it in play, Joe. You know, keep the ball in between the lines and then be ready to react. And there's another one that goes
another unforced error, Brian. You and I talked about it off air during that commercial break. Too many unforced errors right now for Wahpeton.
Yeah, just keep the ball in play and see what happens.
We'll see what Abby Johnson does now. She'll jump serve or stand from her feet. She's going to stand still and hit that one over. We've seen a vicious jump serve from Abby. And again, Huskies go deep on that one.
Yeah, just off the mark a little bit there. Going to have to try and regroup and see if you can string some points together in this match. The match is far from over, but see if you can put a couple of good points together.
And that one might have been out, but Abby Johnson records the ace to give her 9 on the season.
Huskies have had some tough starts in a couple of sets, but been able to bounce back in the second and the third. They're certainly going to have to.
That one went into the net. Abby Johnson was in the 94% serve rate, Brian. She put that one into the net.
So DeVries will come in. Lunenburg will exit. DeVries will come in and serve.
So Leah DeVries, the 5'7" junior, Steps to the back line. A little bit of a run serve. Abby from way back. Rugland sets it over. Schaefer's got to go over on the third one. Goes deep to Schuler. Back set. Yagi to Hansen for the kill and the point. Haley Hansen with a couple of kills here, Brian.
Yeah, just right there in the middle. A nice, perfect set, really, and able to put it away. Hansen will go out, and Twidwell will come back in.
Rugland sets up to Emma Bonches, and that was a tip, or no? No tip?
No, yeah, there was a tip.
Yeah, I thought there was a tip.
So too.
I thought there was a tip too. So Emma Bonches records the kill. She's got 2 on the night.
Yeah. Another good swing for Emma there.
Over to Addie Twidwell. He's out. The Huskies looking to make a little run here now. It's 17-8.
Yeah. Just got to put a good string together here, whether you win this set or not, but it can prepare you for the next set to come.
Addie Doctor. Parker Yagi sets over to the far side. Sydney Roberts blocked at the net by Bonches and Rugland, but it just goes out of bounds. Off of their hands, a point to the Cowgirls.
Yeah, just a tough angle there when you're on the outside trying to come across and they get their hands on it, just bounces right back towards where it came from, and that one goes out.
Vegan Sirol check in. It's kind of nice, Brian. We don't have to look at the rosters for either team here tonight because we know them both.
Well, you've seen the Cowgirls a little bit more than I have, but we both know these teams pretty well, so it's kind of fun.
Emma had to hit that one awkward. Over to Sydney, and she'll just tap it over to the net. DeVries tried to dig it out, but a good shot there by Sydney Roberts.
Yeah, got to get your protection back there behind those blockers.
19-8, it's a roll. Rugland bump sets over to Schaefer. She'll pop it over the net. 3-1. Twidwell with the kill, and the Huskies can't handle it. Addie Twidwell with the point and the kill.
Yeah, right now the Cowgirls are getting too many free balls, and they're going to put them away.
Yep. First crooked number on the board with a 2, and now an ace for Schuler. Or excuse me, that was for Sirol. Excuse me. Kelsey Sirol, another ace.
Well, that one would have went out, I think.
I do too. Emma has to tip that one over the net. Schaefer bumps. Rugland sets. Bonches with the run and the swat right into the net.
Yeah, that's that little back set runner that they like, and Emma usually does a pretty good job at that, and not able to get that one in.
We saw Kylie Storrow do that a lot last year, I believe, for the Huskies too. And another ace for Kelsey Sirol. She's on a roll. No pun intended there. 23-8.
Call that a Kaiser?
Kaiser roll.
Another one that I think might have went out. Reese standing right on that line.
Bowler's got to go over with it. Set to Vig. She gets it over the net. Huskies dig it. Schaefer gets it over the net and the point. Schaefer with the kill.
Yeah, a little off speed. I don't think she got all of the ball, but got enough of it. It got tipped, and that one went to the ground. So a nice shot on the outside there for Schaefer.
So back to serve for the Huskies is Emma Bonches trailing by 14, and Emma, her second serve is out.
Yeah,
I just saw, did you read the lips of Coach Rickles?
No, I didn't see what
she looked at Emma, pushed her hands down, and said, relax.
Yeah, you could tell. I was going to say, she looks pretty pumped up. Sometimes you just have to slow down, Joe.
Addie Twidwell did a nice job at the net, blocking that one, pushing it back. Abby with the kill. Rollers with the dig. Schaefer does well to get it across. At the net, Johnson. Third hit goes over by Bonches. Good save by the Huskies. Over to Abby Johnson again. Roberts with a nice dig. To the corner.
Another one that might have went out.
Oh.
I think Emma was out of bounds.
She knew it too.
Hit that one.
All right, your final score here in set number 1. The Huskies fall to the Cowgirls, 25-9. We'll be right back after these messages for set number 2. Hang with us, folks.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Auto and home insurance is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient with your local, fully licensed staff ready to help make sure you're protecting the things that mean the most to you. Their team is ready and knowledgeable in farm insurance, life insurance, business, home, and auto insurance. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge, or call 643-8511.
Karen and Carly Kappas, thank you for watching Three Borders Sports Network as always. Thank you. She's cheering on Breckenridge tonight, but usually sometimes she'll cheer for both. So, Austin Emdeck, looking forward to the border battle. Austin Emdeck, thank you, buddy, for watching. The part-time color guy for us.
And, hope he knows there's a border battle in January.
Yeah,
I hope he's aware of that.
Yeah. And by the way, your advisor's checking in as well.
Come on.
I'm just saying. He sends a text. I got to give him a shout out.
Don't give that guy any time. Come on.
I didn't say what kind of advisor he was.
I won't say he thinks he's a coach, but I mean.
All right, Brian, the Lady Huskies got to settle down here, and the Cowgirls just got to keep up the intensity.
Yeah, all about the start. So let's see if they can settle down here and get off to a good start here in the second
set. Over to Etzler, a little bit too far backwards for her. Tip over the net by Rugland. Schaefer with the kill, blocked at the net by Addy. Lunenburg puts it back down. Nice little dunk shot there from Latea.
Yeah, good reaction there off the block. Schaefer was able to keep that one alive, went all the way across court, and Lunenburg able to put that one away easily.
So the Huskies start out here with a 1-0 lead. It's a short serve, but a good dig there by Roberts.
And that keeps, they do a good job of returning that one, but I was going to say that serve keeps the Cowgirls off balance and doesn't allow them to get a set, but they get a good return there on a free one. Little spinner that goes off the hands of the Huskies.
Wohlers and Bonches had a little confusion there. Back to serve is Sydney Roberts. Lunenburg goes across the net, dug out by Abby, and they're going to set her back up for the kill. Blocked at the net. Kaler was in on that one along with Lunenburg. Blocked at the net. Nice job, but Abby Johnson gets the kill and the point as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, again, that tough angle from the outside. You got to be able to push that thing straight down, and that one bounced wide.
Schaefer with the kill. Schuler with the dig. Cerrole sets up Johnson. That one goes out. Good decision there by Reagan Wohlers on Abby Johnson's kill.
Yeah, good decision to let that one go. The Cowgirls have a lot of power on the outside. The Huskies get good swings, but they don't have the same type of power. And sometimes it's just too much for the Huskies to get those balls back in play.
Ashlyn Kaler's checked in for the Lady Huskies. Again, she had a good JV game. Twidwell with the kill. Addie Twidwell puts it away for the Cowgirls. Blocked at the net by the Huskies, but it went out of bounds.
Yeah, Kaler's done a good job at the net and defense. She had a nice game, a nice match against Shanley at the net.
Tatum Schroeder checks in. 5'6" junior. Addie Twidwell with the serve. Clears the tape. Right in front of Schroeder. She just came in. It was pretty short. That was a good ace for Addie.
Yeah, good placement there. Tough ball to get. Got to be ready to react. And that one falls just in front of Schroeder.
Twidwell gets it over again right in front of Bonches. 2 aces in a row for Addie.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row. Now you got to move up a little bit and be ready, or be ready to move on the swing. Got to judge it early and get in position.
Cowgirls jump out to a 5-2 lead. That one's right at Emma. Doctor went outside the antenna, and it's a point for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, had her set there. She was just a little bit wide, and you couldn't keep that one in place, and then it back over.
Again, Addie with another run for serving. That one goes off the arms of Bonches, goes out of bounds. Addie Twidwell with a run here, Brian, for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, Huskies got to get the serve-receive in order.
Lunenburg with the kill. Twidwell with the dig. They'll set up Abby on the far side. Blocked at the net by Kaler and Lunenburg. Point to the Huskies.
Yeah, nice job on defense there. And that's what we've seen from the Huskies, from Kaler and also from Lunenburg, doing a good job at the net and defense. They can really get up there and block.
Addison Gurdon checks in for the Huskies. She's going to step back to serve. Kaler goes back to the bench. Kaler came in and gave the Huskies a few minutes at the net there, Brian. Nice job by her. Gurdon serves it out of bounds. Unforced error again.
Yeah, I would say there's a little bit of nerves on the Husky side of the net.
Probably one of the biggest crowds they've played in front of.
I just think it's just the nature of the game. I mean, you could take the crowds out of the gym, and I think there would still be nerves here, just because of what it is.
Ivy Oshock checks in for her first action. After Yagi sets up to the other side to Abby Johnson with the kill. Wohlers digs. Schroeder to Rugland. Yagi sets up Oshock, and she'll hit it a little bit too far out. She got up pretty good on that one, Brian.
I think that one was tipped, Joe.
Was it tipped at the net? I missed it.
I think so.
Yep. It was my fault.
No. They're saying it's point Huskies.
Oh, it was.
Well, no, they're sending it back the other way.
They're going to send it back. Got to give the ball up.
So
now they're going to check here over at the scoring table to make sure that they've got everything correct.
They call it trying to figure out the rotation now on the tip. So DeVries will come in. Lunenburg will exit. And now they're going to talk about it a little bit. Now's the time. Cue the Jeopardy music.
Yeah, it's one of those times. One of those times right now. And Parker Yagi back, ready to serve for the Cowgirls. So Oshock getting her first action here in set number 2. That's kind of what Margaret said. Margaret in her 6th year of coaching of the Cowgirls, and Dominic Schuler-Rickles in her first year. Dominic Schuler-Rickles and Margaret played and went to school together, kindergarten through 11th grade. Good block at the net by Oshock. Former teammates. Kindergarten through 11th grade, Margaret told me. Coach Rickles mentioned it the other night on the coaches show too as well, but I asked Margaret earlier today. Wohlers, DeVries over to Bonches, and blocked at the net there by Hansen and Oshock.
Well, Oshock looks like she hasn't missed a beat.
Nope. She missed Saturday's tournament, and she missed last Thursday's game for the Cowgirls. Wohlers to Rugland to DeVries. Parker Yagi does a nice job of digging. Here comes Abby Johnson with the kill. Blocked at the net by Bonches and DeVries. Doctor gets it over the net. Schuler bump set to Abby Johnson with the kill. Power. Reagan Wohlers. Third hit, not going to make it.
Yeah, almost able to save that one. Good attack, good swing on the outside. Ends up being a kill for Johnson.
Unofficially her second one on the night. 12-3 lead. Yagi serves. Schroeder. Confusion between Rugland and Doctor. And it falls to the ground, and we got a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The score is the Cowgirls 13, the Huskies 3. Back after this.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
The Geffrey Garage Crew is tuned in tonight to Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in, Brian and friends in the garage. Appreciate you watching on the big screen. Thank you.
How about that? Got volleyball going on in the garage in the man cave.
Oh, look what Austin said there. He's looking for revenge.
I'll make room on the shelf there, Austin.
Leah DeVries with the kill. Sets it up. Abby Johnson, she's got to just bump it over. Set the Hattie Doctor way behind the 10-foot line. Yagi sets up to Hansen with the kill. Blocked at the net by Doctor and Bonches, but it falls down between.
Yeah, they're right there in the right position, just a little bit too far away from the net. Not able to send it back on the other side.
There's a kill for Hansen. That unofficially is her third one.
Well, she got called for the lift there. I don't know if they're going to consider that.
Okay. Sorry, man. Well, that's why I said unofficially. Rugland sets over to Doctor. Yagi back sets to Oshak. Good save in the back by Wohlers. Rugland goes over. Roberts. Yagi. This time to Hansen. That is a kill.
Yeah, you could see Hansen ready to line that one up. Just right there looking at her saying, set it for me, and they get a good one right there in the middle.
Brian, you weren't there the other night when Abby Oshak got hurt, but Haley Hansen came in for her, and she had an outstanding set that night. And she's just bringing it over here to the Huskies gymnasium tonight.
Yeah, she's playing well right now.
Doctor. Yagi sets over to Abby Johnson running toward the net. Hits it over with her left hand. Doctor. Yagi digs. Schuler sets to the far side. Hits the rafters. The Cowgirls do good to get it over.
Nice effort there by Roberts.
Yagi sets up Abby Johnson with the kill. Dug out by Wohlers. Doctor's third one was going to go into the net.
So another good attack on the outside there for Johnson. Huskies able to dig it out of there, but Cowgirls still come away with the point.
16-3. DeVries with the kill again. Hansen at the block. Abby Johnson was there, but I think that was all Haley Hansen. Haley Hansen, 5'7" junior. Parker Yagi serves. Rugland sets up Emma Bonches. We got a whistle.
Yeah, double hit there.
A double hit in the back. A point goes to the Cowgirls. 18-3, the Cowgirls lead. Yagi serves. Schaefer rolls off her arm. Doctor saves it. Wohlers goes over. Hansen blocked at the net by Bonches. Johnson with the kill goes deep. Emma had a nice block at the net there for the Huskies, Brian. That's what they needed.
Yeah, nice defense there in the middle. And then Abby trying to send that one down the line, and just a little too much power there on the attack.
Leah DeVries just outside a point to the Cowgirls. 19-4. Abby Johnson goes behind the serving line. Abby with 8 aces on the year. Set over to the near side. The Doctor gets and clears the hands of Oshak and Hansen. Hattie Doctor with I believe, her first kill of the night.
Yeah, you can see when the Huskies get a good serve receive, they can set it and they can get good swings at it. And nice job of execution there on the outside for Doctor.
Excuse me, that's her second kill of the night unofficially.
They just need more of that. Got to get in position, bump that thing out of there, get it set, and see if you can get a good swing.
And we're the side judge over there looking and talking to the scoring table.
They're talking about. They might be talking about the rotation here. Let's see, making sure they've got people in the right spots.
This is about as full as this gym has been in a long time, Brian. I think the last time I remember seeing it this full was when the Lady Huskies took on West Fargo in a play-in game, or in the EDC game.
You certainly couldn't fit any more people in it. That the bleachers pulled out all the way. I mean, we're almost sitting on the court, and it was quite the atmosphere here. And it's pretty close right now in here, and that's what you like to see, Joe.
Yep. The boys are making some noise down to our lower right.
You know, we play the basketball border battle over at Science School in the Blickery, and, you know, I don't know if you could move this thing over there. Maybe you could, but, you know, it's kind of nice being in the high school. You know, the COVID year, we played in the high school for the basketball border battle, and that was a little bit different. And, you know, my first season of coaching, we played over in Breckenridge. They were repairing the floor at the Blickery, and you know, as much as I like playing at the Blickery, there's something to be said about playing it in the high school gym.
In a high school gym,
a little different atmosphere, I can tell you that.
An ace for Hattie Doctor. A little bit right at Kennedy Schuler's.
She'll probably come right back to the same spot.
Yep. Yegi does a nice job of chasing that one down. Hansen goes over. Nice little tip over for Bonches. And the point. Good set there. Emma comes running up to the net and just taps it over.
Yeah, good execution, good read. Got the defender sucked in a little open area there on the left side, and she found it.
Again, Schuler can't handle that one.
Yeah, I think you're going to see the Huskies start to attack Schuler here in the middle until she proves that she can get one. You're going to make a little adjustment here, move Johnson over and give her a little bit of help.
That one went low for Roberts, and Abby Johnson's got to go over
Huskies
from
going
deep.
to get another free one, see if they can take advantage of it.
He tried to catch the Cowgirls. Schuler couldn't go over on the third one. Right off her fingertips, and the Lady Huskies making a little run here. Trail by 10.
Yeah, you're going to see a substitution here. Take Schuler out of that back row.
Twidwell comes in.
Schuler's going to have to regroup herself.
Hansen dug out by Wohlers. Rugland sets up Emma again, a nice little tap, and the Cowgirls do well.
That was a double hit there.
Yeah, I thought so too.
They called it a block, but
wow,
and they let it go on.
So point to the Cowgirls, 20-9.
And that's one where you got to keep playing. If you're the Huskies, you got to keep playing until the whistle blows. Now let's see if Schuler can come back in.
She came back in, yep.
Well, there's one that was out of bounds again.
In awareness. Good block there by Addie. Twidwell puts it back to the Huskies.
Yeah, I think that one would have sailed wide there on the left. And
you know, Kennedy Schuler went to the bench there when she got substituted by Twidwell. And she put her head in her hands, and I thought she was going to cry, but she came right back in. Coach Wilson had the faith in her to come back in and do the job, and she's got the first one in, now the second one.
Her teammates picked her up. There's a good swing there by Bonches.
There was that running kill. See if we do it again. Rugland goes over. Oshak blocked at the net. Looked like it hit the elbow of Bonches and went straight down.
Yeah, Emma up a little bit too high there.
22-9. You'd never say that in a basketball game, would you?
That she got up too high?
Yeah.
No. I'd like to see her get up there.
Rugland, this again sets up the Bonches. Should just bump it over.
Too much air under that one.
Yep. Here's Sydney Roberts. Wohlers with a nice dig. Set to Addie at the net. Bonches taps it back over. There's a double one there, and it's going to be a point for the Huskies.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there. Kind of lost sight of it. Too focused on the ball. kind of ran into each other there with Yagi and Johnson.
Kaler back at the net now for the Huskies. She comes in for Wohlers.
Let's see if Bonches can get one in here.
She did. Schuler bumps. Roberts, second one. Abby with the third. Abby Johnson. Rugland tried to dunk it over the net. Abby can hit that ball hard from anywhere. That one goes out of bounds on the block by Twidwell, and it's a point to the Lady Huskies.
Yeah, Huskies finally get a good bounce. Good swing on the outside by Schaefer. And that one bounces out, and Bonches will keep going from behind the line, trying to get another one in here.
Off balance, Schuler, and again an ace for Emma.
Yeah, the Huskies think they found something here from behind the line. They're going to test the serve receive of Schuler every time.
And now it's getting into the head of Schuler is what happens. This time she goes to Abby Johnson. Abby from deep. Leah DeVries with the nice dig. To Kaler with the kill. Blocked at the net by Addie Twidwell. Point for the Cowgirls. Kaler had a nice kill, but Twidwell was right there to put it right back.
Yeah, it was a nice swing by Kaler and a good block by Twidwell, but what happens is they get the set, Kaler gets a good swing at it, and it bounces off, and nobody's ready to react to it. You've got to be ready to react. You can't expect her to put it away every single time.
Kelsey Sarol serves. Wohlers. Emma with the second hit. Third hit's got to go over. Schaefer didn't have a good look at it, and it's 1 point away from a set win for the Cowgirls. Kelsey Sarol. Rugland sets up Schaefer with the kill. Twidwell with the block. Goes out of bounds. Point for the Huskies.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, Joe. If the Huskies can just keep the ball in play and get some good execution, they can put balls away, and they proved it there.
Lunenburg back in for the Huskies. Serving is Rugland. Johnson over to Roberts. And that's off the hands. It'll be a point for the Cowgirls, and the Cowgirls win set number 2. Sydney Roberts getting up in the air. Sydney Roberts just at 5'5" can get up in the air. We'll be right back with set number 3 right after these messages.
OSPTI offers pediatric physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We work with children of all ages that have a variety of conditions that may limit or delay their functional activities. Through therapeutic play, our goal is to help each child participate alongside their peers to their full potential.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
Washing your car just got a whole lot cheaper. With All Seasons Car Wash Unlimited plans, you can wash your car whenever you want for as little as $33 a month. You can even wash your pet at All Seasons Car Wash. So this fall, keep your vehicle and your pet clean. Conveniently located at 1300 4th Avenue South next to Tractor Supply Company in Wahpeton. To enroll in an unlimited car wash plan, please visit allseasonscw.com.
Never in my life thought I would be through a tornado.
It's devastation.
I walked out in shock. Where do you start?
Jared's name came up on my screen.
He's our agent.
And he said, we'll get you taken care of. For him to call at the exact moment that our life is being shattered, I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
For service you can count on, call 866-COUNTRY and request a quote today.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, Join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Every bank wants you to open an account.
Sign up.
Then along come sneaky fees. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Exactly why you should compare your bank to Bell Bank. At Bell, we don't nickel and dime you with fees on things like checking accounts and ATMs. If you hate sneaky fees, switch to a bank you'll love and give sneaky fees the boot. Bell Bank.
Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson, Three Borders Sports Network. Joe and Roseanne Lisney watching and tuned in, watching the match. Three Borders Sports Network rocks, Joel says. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it very much.
Al had a golf tournament here. I don't know if it was over the weekend or if it was today. I saw a post on Facebook.
Oh, yeah?
That they had a match, yeah.
Brian, Lori, Mike, they're all watching in the Geffrey Garage. The garage party's going on. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it for tuning in to Three Borders. And here we go, set number 3, and Bonches flattens out for that one, trying to save it off the missed dig, and it's an ace on the other side for Kelsey Sorrell. She adds to her leading statistic for the Cowgirls with another ace.
Now, you can't worry about the first 2 sets. You just got to play this one and see if you can put a good one out there.
Huskies is looking to come back here. Set to Twidwell in the middle. And she didn't hit it hard, but it was just right in the right spot.
Yeah, just everybody watching behind. Got to fill that gap behind the blockers. Keep that thing in play.
Addie Twidwell hit that one for Aunt Sophie. Sorrell. Rugland sets up to the near side. Schaefer just got to tap it up over the net. Abby Johnson digs for it, but couldn't come up with it. And Schaefer with the point.
Yeah, Schaefer returning the favor there. A little tap in the open spot, and the Cowgirls don't cover.
Lunenburg checks back in for DeVries. Rugland gets it over the net. Roberts digs over to Twidwell, blocked at the net, and it comes down. Ashlyn Kaler with the point.
Yeah, that's what Kaler's been doing. She's gotten a little bit of time on the court, and that's what she's able to do. A good job at the net defending.
She's been doing well in JV, Brian, and now she's showing up on the varsity a little bit. Good for her. Sorrell sets over to Vig with the kill and the point. Matea Vig with the point for the Cowgirls. Her first kill of the night unofficially.
Yeah, Kaler and Lunenburg there trying to block that one, just didn't get enough of it.
Sydney Roberts. That's an ace.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
In that no man's land, the Huskies have struggled with that a little bit. They had trouble with that at North. Those balls right in between players, and they've got to get a little better communication and call for the ball.
Kaler tried to dunk that one over the net like a basketball and couldn't quite get it over.
Yeah, just a little too far away. Right idea, wrong execution.
Sydney Roberts, dual sport athlete, swimming and volleyball.
Yeah, in season right now, 2 sports. How
Schaefer
about that?
blocked at the net by Twidwell, and Abby Johnson was there, but I think Twidwell got it all. Cowgirls making a run here in set 3. Roberts. Near side, Lunenburg couldn't. I don't think that one. I don't think she knew that was coming to her until the last second, Brian.
Yeah, just the timing was off there.
Yep.
Again, the Huskies they've just got to keep the ball in play.
Rugland sets up with a bump to Schaefer. Free one for the Cowgirls. Here comes Abby Johnson with the kill. Blocked at the net. Good block there, but Rugland unable to hit it back in. Lunenburg and Kaler were both there again, Brian.
Yeah, good effort there. Just not able to get it back in play.
Roberts with a run. Pontius in the back row. Schaefer goes over and into the net. And now the wheels are coming off for the Huskies, it seems like, 9-2.
Yeah, it's just an execution thing now. And again, I said you need to forget about the first 2 sets, and I think, sometimes that can be difficult to do, and it's showing right now that they have those first 2 sets in their mind.
Roberts hits that one out of bounds. Schaefer goes back to serve. Hattie Doctor checks back in for the Huskies. Schaefer with the serve. Barely clears the tape, and Addie Twidwell could not get to it. An ace serve there for Schaefer.
Yeah, good placement there. Little sinker. That one dove right down.
Schaefer
Tough
with
to
just
return.
3 aces on the year, got her 4th. Vig hits it hard. That one way up into the rafters. It hung up there for a while. And it's a point and a kill for Vig.
Yeah, anything close to the net for the Cowgirls, they're gonna put it away or have a good opportunity to put it away. A little bit of power there on the green side of the net.
Hattie Twidwell to serve. And dug out there by Schaefer, but it goes out of bounds. So an ace for Twidwell. Schroeder's going to check in for Schaefer.
Maybe she is. Oh, now she
will.
will.
There she is.
Yep.
Hattie Twidwell again behind the serving line for the Cowgirls. And that one didn't clear the net. Point to the Huskies.
Yeah, just didn't get all of it, and that one falls short. Huskies will take that, and Wohlers will come in to serve. Kaler will go out.
Back to serve is Wohlers. Sorol sets up Vig. Blocked at the net. Hattie Doctor and Emma Bonches at the net. Point for the Huskies.
Yeah, Huskies had all their sides there right at the net with Bonches and Doctor. And a good job at the net for those two.
Twidwell digs, set to Abby at the net. Schroeder. Doctor. Abby bumps it up into the air, into the rafters, and it comes down, and Hansen gets it back over the net. Set to Doctor at the net.
Just barely got that one in.
Rolled over the net. Rugland. Emma was charging the net and it was behind her.
Yeah, she was looking for a quick one, and the timing was off.
Abby's kill is too far. Chris Kelson and family watching and cheering on the Cowgirls. Thank you, Kelsons. We appreciate it. Appreciate the comments too, Chris. Thank you very much. Rollers with the serve, and Reagan a little bit too strong. Lady Huskies had caught up to 4 there, Brian, here in set number 3. They made a little bit of a run, but couldn't keep it going here.
Yeah, and that's kind of what happens for the Huskies. They kind of make a run, and they're in it, and then they have that unforced error that kind of stops that run, and then sometimes they're not able to get back in it. So let's see if they can get back in it here.
5'3" sophomore Coley Schuler checks in, and she serves. Doctor bumps it over with their palm. Ivy Oshak right into the net. I don't think that was a block. It was into the net. So DeVries going to check in for Latea Lunenburg now.
Yeah, that one was short into the net. You can see that Oshak wasn't able to really get up on that one. Effects of that ankle injury.
DeVries serves. DeVries digs to Hattie Doctor behind the 10-foot line. Finds a hole, and the Huskies trail by 3.
Yeah, great placement there by Doctor from behind the 10-foot line. Able to put a little spinner on it. How that one dive for the point.
So Leah DeVries with the serve. At Addie Twidwell, a little bit high for Addie, and Addie couldn't handle it, and an ace for DeVries.
Yeah, DeVries showing some of that serving skill that she had out in Bismarck in the Bismarck crossover. Did a good job early in the season. Got a good one there.
Again at Addie Twidwell. This side to Abby, little dink over the net. It's out.
That one went out.
Some former Cowgirls sitting across the way there. I see Cameron Kaler. I see Carsey Materi, Riley Finkrell, Sophie Larson. I saw Anna Erickson in here earlier. Schuler goes over. DeVries finds the spot. Good take by Twidwell. Rugland sets up Doctor. Twidwell, bump, Schuler over to Abby Johnson with the kill. Is in.
Yeah, good placement there.
Abby just inside the line. Abby Johnson with a kill.
Good rally. Both teams keeping that ball alive for a long time, and Cowgirls fortunate enough to get the point there.
Huskies trail by 2, closest they've been all night here at this point of the game. Doctor with the kill. Coley Schuler digs.
That double hit or into the net. Called her into the net.
Into the net, I think, on Hansen, the way it looked. She held up number 2.
Yep.
Huskies trail by 1.
Yeah, Huskies just got to stay with it. Again, forget about those first 2 sets. You're right in this match, or in this set. You just got to stay with it.
Twidwell digs. Coley Schuler sets up Hansen, blocked at the net by Bonches and Schaefer. Sydney Roberts blocked again. 4 hits
there. And again, just like I said earlier, Joe, just keep the ball alive. And the Huskies doing a good job here in this 3rd set of keeping it alive, and they're in the set.
We are tied. Twidwell digs over to Sydney. She's got an awkward hit.
That was a good
return.
Did
there. Well. Back to Schaefer. Hansen bumps it over. And again, the pancake try there by Doctor. But again, the Huskies just don't cover that right after that, Brian.
No, you got to try and read it. It's hard to do, Joe, but if you see her not rise and attack, you can see her starting to tip that thing, and you just got to scoot in the position and be ready for the return.
Kennedy Schuler back in. Bonch's little running. Good save by Coley Schuler.
Good layout there. Coming in the middle for outside now for Schaefer.
That's going to be tough. Coley Schuler, what a job that young lady's doing coming in.
Laying out for a couple balls there. Quick set for Bonches off balance and able to almost get it.
Oh, and the Cowgirls doing a great job, Brian. Bonches gets the point, but again, the Cowgirls, great effort.
Yeah, nice set there.
Wow.
Bonches kind of got underneath that one and a good adjustment to stop and get it over. And the Cowgirls not able to handle it. And the Huskies right in this 3rd set.
See if Emma can get it across. Kennedy Schuler. Abby Johnson with the kill and the point deep in the box.
Yeah, good return there.
Unofficially, I have Abby Johnson with 5 kills. That's unofficial, folks. I am no way, shape, or form official. Kelsey Savol. Again, coming into the match, leading the Cowgirls and Aces with 15. And there's another one. She's got at least 3 tonight. That's a 2-point lead now for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, she's got some extra sauce on that thing, Joe.
Rugland sets up too close to the net for Kaler. Wohlers out of bounds.
The Cowgirls do a good job of, when they don't have an opportunity to take a big swing at it, of putting the ball in the right place. You know, they're reading the other, doing a good job of reading the other side of the net and putting that ball in a tough place to return. Ooh, nice swing by Schaefer there on the outside.
Abby Johnson with the nice save. Kaler goes over with a little hook shot.
Gonna be a free one for the Huskies.
Out. Rollers with a good decision in the back row. She knew it was over her head. It was out of bounds. Rollers let it go for the point. Lunenburg checks back in for DeVries. Some height at the net again for the Huskies. Good dig by Kennedy Schuler. Twidwell with the kill. Rollers with the dig. 3rd hit's got to go over into the rafters. Rollers does. Johnson. Back to Johnson. From deep, Rollers with the dig. Kaler.
Another free return. Back set.
Back sets to Hansen.
Oh, good
play
by Rugland.
Wow, what a volley. Roberts gonna tip it in. Schaefer with the save. Rugland back to Lunenburg with the kill. Back over. There they find the spot. Rollers covered it. Schaefer with the kill and the point. What a volley, folks. That was fun.
That was a heck of a point there by both sides, and the Huskies do everything to keep that ball alive. Lunenburg had the block and then had to come right back at her and pop it right back up, and they get the kill finally on the outside from Schaefer.
I don't care if you're cheering for the Cowgirls or the Huskies. It was a fun point. Rugland with the ace. We're tied again.
I don't know, Joe. This gym's starting to tilt to the right a little bit. The momentum starting to creep on the pink side of the net now.
Tied at 17. Huskies led 1-0 early. Looking for another lead. Roberts with the kill, blocked at the net. Point for the Huskies. They take the lead by 1, and I think Margaret's going to take a timeout. She does. Wilson takes a timeout here. We'll take a timeout as well. On the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 18-17 in favor of the Huskies. Back after this. Holy cow, the Mars are watching in the kitchen making apple crisp.
There we go.
All right, come on. No, you guys.
I'd like to put my order in, please.
Yeah, me too. Aunt Sophie is watching. Thank you, Aunt Sophie. We appreciate it. Rugland with the serve. Huskies lead by 1. We got a
rotation error on the Huskies.
Not what they needed out of the timeout.
Somebody moved before the ball was served. And there's that unforced error.
Sydney Roberts. So is that not a point?
Yeah, 18.
It is now at 18. Okay, they changed it. So we're tied again at 18. Off the bank board of the basket, but Kaler's going to put it across. Roberts. So roll sets up Abby Johnson at the net, and it's in.
Yeah, good placement there, good swing. And you give her no blockers in front of her, and Abby Johnson going to put it away.
She can put it away from anywhere. Roberts. Wohlers let that one go. She pats herself and says, I did it. My fault. Reagan Wohlers, her first year of volleyball, I think, isn't it, Brian?
She did play earlier in her high school career, but did not play last year.
Wohlers with a nice dig.
And she's a good
Lunenburg over to Bonches. Not quite going to make it over. 21. Is it 21 or 20?
21.
It was 21. Okay, we got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well on Three Borders Sports Network. The Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard 21-18.
For 90 years, Casey's has been the place to enjoy time with family and friends. A place to meet people and share stories. Lots of memories have been made at the corner. It's the place to meet before, during, or after the game. The game is always on at Casey's on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Casey's, proud to support area high school athletics.
All right, welcome back to Husky Gymnasium. We were tied at 18. The Cowgirls have got 3 in a row. A timeout here by Coach Rickles and Sydney Roberts to Emma Bonches. Kaler goes over on the second hit. Abby Johnson with the kill. In the corner it goes.
Again, you had no blockers really up there. Just a wide open shot for her.
Abby with another kill. I've got her for 6. Again, Roberts. Rugland taps it over to Lunenburg. She's got to go over, but it does go out of bounds. Point to the Cowgirls. They're 2 away now from a match win.
I thought that one might have been tipped there.
Roberts. That one goes out. Emma makes a good decision letting that one go. So the Huskies trail by 4, need to make a run.
Yeah, you got to be near perfect now here.
I believe the Huskies are out of timeouts as well. Abby Johnson from deep. Schaefer digs. Schaefer goes over. Sorol sets up Abby at the net. Twidwell taps it over though. Doctor with the kill and a point. Huskies 23-20 now. The Huskies trail by 3.
Yeah, good swing there from behind the 10-foot line there for Doctor. And Schaefer's got to keep it going. Huskies got to be perfect here, try and stay in this thing.
You know, Brian, I've always said when it's a 3-game series and somebody's got to go up 2-1. In a baseball best of 5 or a baseball best of 7, if it's a 3-game set, if you're going to hang in there, somebody's going to go 2-1 and you start all over.
Yeah, you do.
Back set to Lunenburg with the kill. Johnson with the save. Twidwell puts it over. Doctor.
A tip there.
Scholl sets up Abby. In for the point. 1 point away from match victory for the Cowgirls. Twidwell goes back to serve for match point for the Cowgirls. A must-have here for the Huskies. Bonches, Rugland, Kaler's got to go over. It's a free one for the Cowgirls, and they're going to set up to the back set. Doctor puts it back over. The back set there didn't quite work, and it's a point for the Huskies. Now they need a bunch in a row.
Yeah, you need them all in here. Talked about keep it in play, and you got to keep it in play here all the way through.
Wohlers gets it over. Twidwell. Sorol. Twidwell's got to go over. Huskies with a freebie. Wohlers got to go over. Now the Cowgirls with a freebie. Twidwell bumps it over to Abby Johnson from deep. Saved by Schaefer into the net. And Rugland and Bonches look at each other. And the point falls in for the Cowgirls, and they come out victorious, 25-21. What a great set it was, though, here in Wahpeton. The Cowgirls victorious 3-0. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with our postgame show brought to you by Red River Grain coming up right after these messages.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738.
Welcome back to Husky Gymnasium here, and welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network, our post-game show brought to you by Red River Grain. Check out their webpage at www.redrivergrain.com for the latest in ag marketing news. Red River Grain, our post-game show sponsor. Well, the Lady Huskies fall in 3 sets, but not before they didn't give her a good, valiant effort here in the third set, Brian. They lost the first one 25-9, came back a little bit in set number 2, 25-13, but in set number 3, they were tied 4 different times, And Coach Margaret Wilson took a timeout when it was tied when Wahpeton had the lead 18-17, and then Breckenridge went on a bit of a run, and they ended up winning 25-21.
Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of the MO for the Huskies. They have a tough time either starting or in a couple sets, and then they come back and they put a good one together, and then they're right there, and then there's an error that happens, and in the third set in this case, it was a rotation error. You know, they were on a run. They had momentum on their side, and then after the timeout, they come out, they have the rotation error, and then it's all downhill.
That's right, the rotation error.
Yeah, and then it's all downhill after that. Yeah. But, I mean, they fall 25-21, and again, that's kind of been the MO. They've just been right there in sets, and they just have one or two miscues that end up allowing them not to get over the hump, and you saw it in the third here. And really, for me, I thought the whole match was going to kind of be like the third, where it'd be really competitive like that, you know, be close no matter who won it. But the Huskies just didn't have it in those first two sets.
Yeah, the Huskies came back in set number 3, like you said, Brian. They was tied at 13, tied at 14, tied at 17, and then it was again tied at 18. Then that rotation error set everything just off kilter for the Huskies at that point in time. So, again, just kind of taking a look here, Brian, at everything that happened here for the Cowgirls. Again, the Cowgirls were led by Abby Johnson. I had unofficially 6 kills for Abby, already leading. She came into tonight's game with 71, so I'm sure she was in that 6, 7, 8 range for kills. I'm sure I missed one. Haley Hansen had 3 or 4 kills for them. Some blocks to net. Again, Ivy Oshak coming off the injury. Had a great night for the Cowgirls as well.
Yeah, I mean, we had talked pregame about how the Huskies have, you know, their kills kind of spread out, and the Huskies and the Cowgirls have a lot of their kills, you know, with Johnson. But really in this match, it was the Cowgirls who spread their kills out. You know, Johnson had some, you had Hansen with some, Vig had some. I mean, you know what I mean? They just really spread it out. Etzler had a couple too as well.
Yep.
Twidwell
blocking at the net.
Yeah,
my
Vig,
goodness.
I mean, it was a good team effort from the Cowgirls. It wasn't just, hey, let's get the ball to the outside to Johnson and let her swing at it. You know, they had just a good team effort, and they were able to come away with a win that it's bragging rights for the season for them until next year. And the Huskies are going to have to try and regroup, take some of the good things that they did in this match, and see if they can take those back to the tough EDC conference that they play in. You just know that the Lady Huskies wanted to try and do something here tonight, but the Cowgirls just proving up too tough. Aunt Sophie sends one last one. Yahoo, giddy up, Cowgirls. So Aunt Sophie, thanks for watching and tuning in and cheering on Addie. It's just it's fun to watch both of these teams. They're both great girls and great teams, and always fun. So Thursday, Brian, you're going to be right here again. I'll be back here on Thursday.
Yep. And I'll be over in Breckenridge covering the Cowgirls again.
Yeah, so we're split up again.
It's a doubleheader again.
We'll see if the Huskies can put a good one together, and we'll see if the Cowgirls can keep rolling.
We have our coaches show tomorrow night at 7 o'clock right here on Three Borders Sports Network on our YouTube channel and channel 125. I'll be covering the Cowgirls on Thursday as they take on Pelican Rapids. That should be a good game there, I believe that should be a good game. And then you're going to have the Huskies here with Cheyenne.
Cheyenne, the number 1 team in the state.
Yikes.
So
doesn't get any easier.
Well, I mean, it's a tough conference, Joe. They had North, who was ranked 3rd, and now they get Cheyenne off of this one, who's ranked 1st. So you just have to play them. You know, it doesn't really matter what the record is. You just have to go out and play them. And if they play them like they played the third set here, and some of the sets that they've played against some of the other teams, because they really did. They had some good. They strung together some good points against North, who's a very good team. And you just have to do it for more than 1 or 2 points at a time and see if you can put it together, get over the hump, and teach yourself how to win, and then kind of move on from that.
Learn how to win. You've said that several times throughout your career and several times on Three Borders Sports Network. Once again, our postgame show brought to you by RedRiverGrain.com. Check their website for all the latest in ag marketing news. Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Country Financial, and Stephen Lipp. NDSCS, Casey's Bar and Grill, Bold Print, Bell Bank of Wahpeton Breckenridge, All Seasons Car Wash, Interstate Engineering, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Comdell Giant Seeds, Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance, and of course we can't forget Gripper Sports in downtown Wahpeton. And then our pregame show is brought to you by Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Will Ulick and Thrivent brought our starting lineups to you. Farmers Union Insurance Scoreboard. OSPTI is always here for us, and Carlson Family Insurance as well. We've got a new sponsor there, too, Optimum Rehab.
Yeah, we appreciate them jumping on board
here.
Yeah,
they jumped on board here. I saw the email this morning. You didn't get time to load the commercial, I don't think, did you?
I did. I played it twice.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. I didn't even see it, so I apologize there, Optimum Rehab. So thank you, Optimum Rehab, for jumping on board. Three Borders Sports Network. And if you want to do it, check out our website. Send us an email. Friday night, we forgot to mention, Brian, it's homecoming over in Breckenridge. The Cowboys taking on Frazee, and I think we're going to have the whole crew there.
That's the first time we're going to see the Cowboys on Three Borders Sports Network this season. So
you'll be there. I'll be there. Raleigh will have the call. I think Kevin's going to be there with him.
Get Chad over there.
Get Chad over there.
Yeah.
We're going to have all kinds of camera angles and a lot of fun. The girls are taking pictures down there. You got anything else?
No, that's it.
Coach's Show tomorrow night live from the City Brew, brought to you by Giant Seeds and Snacks. For Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. Good night, everybody.